Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Cap Nation Live. Hopefully, you guys could hear me. No idea how good the audio quality will be, the feed will be, but hopefully it goes nice and smooth and you guys will be able to hear me. What is going on, YouTube? Cappers Nation Live. Tuesday, the 15th of December. Hopefully, some of you guys that are here already, nice little crowd brewing. Give me a nice little audio check. Let me know that everything is rolling good. Justice, what's going on? William, good morning. Audio's good? Fantastic. I wish the chat box was a tad bit bigger. It's pretty itty bitty. See if I can make it bigger on another screen. Audio's good. The ugly donut picture's good as well. Good. Mufflyer, we definitely hammered it yesterday. No doubt about that one. Was a fantastic day yesterday. Could have been better. We got backdoored on the by the Ravens yesterday. The ending of that one, we were actually near the sports book at Harvey's, and there was a lot of F-bombs being dropped. There's a lot of F-bombs being dropped, that's for sure. Alrighty, gonna get ready to rock and roll this morning. Little unorthodox setup that I have, so you'll have to bear with me while I get everything flowing. If I drop the feed, I'll use my backup, which will be on the iPad. But so far it seems to be flowing nicely. Making my chat window just a tad bit bigger. Wait, it's not so damn small. Mr. Morales, Joe Free, Shane, Raymond. Edward. Steven Sanchez. BS, good morning. Neverez, good morning. Jared, good morning. Muff, good morning. If I miss you, I do apologize. I'm just rolling down the list real quick. Todd, good morning. Matt, good morning. Last of Dying Breed. Look at all those green names. Louie, good morning. Dr. Franco, good morning. Justice, good morning. The Ballers Inc., good morning. I gotta tell you, my eyes are definitely tired this morning. Joe, good morning. The other Joe, good morning. Joe S. Ron, good morning. Marcus, good morning. Greg, good morning. Neverez, good morning. Kirk, good morning. TD in the house, good morning. Rich, good morning. Remo, good morning. Evansville's at 4.5 now. It's definitely been a big movement since last night, that's for sure. 4.5, you're probably safe, but I'll be honest, I don't like it nearly as much as I do 2. But I don't put out a game if I'm expecting it to be, a 1-point margin of victory. To me, that wouldn't be right. I'm sure 4.5, I'm sure they get the job done, but I definitely don't like it nearly as much. Dr. Franco says, I watch everybody on YouTube, the people who call themselves professional handicappers, they all pick the under. Yeah, how many people were posted in the community or in the comment section, this is a trash pick, you suck, game's going under, you're an effing moron, you don't know what you're talking about. Let me tell you, I got back up to the room yesterday, and I was going to take some screenshots for the live show today. I got a couple of them. One of the guys ended up, they're still up there though, but there's There's 4 or 5 comments that magically got removed yesterday, and they weren't by me or by anybody at the company, that's for sure. People like to run their mouth, and then when they get shown up, they go back and delete their comment. It's rather amusing. Rather amusing. I am going to find a better setup in this living room of this suite to film. That way, because we've got some hours of live shows coming up ahead of us. Mr. Bear, good morning. Ernie says, good morning, my man Kyle. I appreciate your time and advice on sportsbooks. I hope you enjoy your vacation. Screw the haters. You're a smart man, and it shows, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would definitely like, as Edward said, I definitely like Evansville money line better than I do the 4.5. But it definitely has moved. We put it out at 2, little small game there, and we've shot that line up to 4.5. I promise you, there probably wasn't too many people betting the Evansville. One win Evansville. And Jeff, you'll delete the comments. Jeff's probably one of the... No comments from Jeff. One win Evansville, and magically, everybody in the world is betting it overnight. I know where that one came from. Give me 1 second, folks. Logging into one of my systems here. Remotely logging into the database. There we go. Make this window bigger as well. Ooh. Zooming out's the wrong thing to do. Hopefully you guys are all having a blessed morning. I know I am. First of all, if you're on premium plays, there's no early premium plays today, okay? No early premium plays. They won't be posted until after the live show. Louis says, saw the line at 2.5 and jumped on it. Very nice. Louis backing up the Cap Nation Brinks truck. I like it. Hopefully there'll be some more emojis dropping today or tomorrow is the plan, is from what I was told. My game of the week today, college basketball. Not very often I put one out early in the week. Most of the times they seem to be later in the week. And that's just the way, no particular order or rhyme or reason. It's just the way that, games have usually fallen to my liking. But this week, not the case. There's something I'm absolutely in love with. And we're going to hammer the snot out of it later on this evening. You have until 8 p.m. Eastern time to get on board my game of the week. Go to the website, cappersdirect.com, click on that guaranteed tab. Scroll down and you'll be able to see it as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a big week. Swept the board yesterday for my personal plays. Nice big 4-0 sweep. Premium plays got robbed yesterday of a 3-in-1 day. Ended up being 2-2. At least the robbery didn't take us to like 1-3 or something like that. At least the robbery took us to 2-2. It sucks, yeah. Thomas G says, Kyle, don't zoom out too far. You're not wearing pants. #vacation. I'm going to be honest with you. I joked with my wife last night. They've got these nice robes in here. And I'm like, I'm gonna film the live show, or I'm going to film a video in the robe. But nope, I'm fully dressed. I'm fully dressed today. I've already been downstairs and getting some wake-up juice. Might need another one. You might need to take a Starbucks break. That way we can stay hydrated. The last second safety was a shitty deal. Cost me a bet, cost everybody a bet. Definitely was a shitty deal. Unfortunate, to say the least, right? Unfortunate, to say the least. So, today's plan of attack for us, today's agenda, college hoops. We're going to break down some games. We're going to have some fun, put some money in your guys' pocket. And we're going to continue on our merry way. We're going to continue on our merry way, and we're going to have some fun. Yesterday, I ended up taking the under in the Central Arkansas, Mississippi college basketball game, under 152. That line shot up to 154.5. Everybody and their second cousin was on the over on that game, except for us, except for myself, and we pounded the snot out of the under, and boy, was it an under. Boy, was it an under, a blowout under. Somebody pushed that line up 2.5 points, and we were still hammering the under. So congrats to everybody there. And then I was all over that total over, all over the total over. Loved everything about it. There wasn't anything that I did not like about it. Took the first quarter over 7.5, cashed that easy. First half over 21.5, cashed that easy. Full game over 45.5, cashed that easy. Omar, good morning. Had a great flight. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Remember, if you want your name in green like everybody else, become a YouTube exclusive member. Exclusive content dropping daily now. Should be stuff coming out very, very, very soon. There was a members only free play posted in the community page. Nice little straight bet for everybody with a copy of the ticket. That's just to keep everybody rolling. Never is it cold up there? Well, I'm looking at snow out the big windows, and it snowed yesterday. It's supposed to be in the high 30s today, I think, and then in the low 20s up on the mountain, where we'll be in about a handful of hours. So yeah, it's cold. It's chilly. It's chilly. It's not warm, that's for sure. I think we're at like 6,400 feet elevation, and then the top of the mountain is like just under 11,000, I believe. Good morning, William. Tuning in via text. Glad to have you with us, brother. Joe Free says, Kyle, I really do like the members only subscription. Thank you. And it's it's new. I'm making a few errors here and there, but then again, it's something that's brand new to us. The members only stuff is brand new to us, so I'm trying to iron out how to be able to do things from my phone, from the iPad, from the computer. And the members only thing is it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, exclusive. I'm actually looking forward to the exclusive members only live shows. I think that's what I'm more looking forward to. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, Nevers, I'll post a link to join. Thank you. Yeah, I'll post it right now. I've got it coming up right here, and I'll post the link. And by no way, shape, or form does this take away from my personal plays or premium plays or anything of that nature. It's just something added, just a little added bonus on what we're able to do. There will be a live show, exclusive live show later on this week. I should know more about a schedule. I'm anticipating there to be a live show tomorrow. So that's my plan. I won't have a time yet, but I will have one. Obviously, it won't affect Cappers Nation Live. We're still going live 7 days a week. It'll be an additional live show for everybody. And you can join there. Here's a link to join. BS, how do you become a member? You click the join tab right next to the subscribe button, or you click the link that I just posted. But people ask me. I probably got this about a dozen times yesterday. People asking, does this mean you're taking away your live shows? Nothing is being taken away from anything that we do on YouTube. Daily free plays will still be free. Cappers Nation Live 7 days a week will still go on. All that's doing is it's just adding extra additional exclusive content that YouTube is allowing us to drop. For anywhere from $9.99 to $14.99 a month, just to be able. I mean, I could have put any price that we wanted on it. I could have charged $100 on it, but I didn't want it to be that. I wanted it to be to where, the Cap Nation family one, the $15 one. I mean, let's be honest. What is that? It's less than 50 cents a day. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna have extra additional exclusive content, but no way, shape, or form will it take away from anything that we already do. Premium plays, my personal plays, the live shows, the daily free play videos. Nothing changes. It's just something else gets added. Something else gets added. And during the members only live shows, and we'll have some plays we're giving out and stuff like that, and we're able to openly discuss them amongst the group, which will be fun. As Justice said, we just get more, and that's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is, and it's more of a trial thing for us to be able to offer live exclusive content. Yeah, Jared, it's $9.99 a month through YouTube, or $14.99 a month, depending on which one you take. The perks are better for the $14.99 a month, and we're just getting through, figuring out how to set everything up, how to set up the exclusive live shows and all of that. So stuff will be happening. Stuff will definitely be happening here in the next couple days, and there's already a free play for later today posted. Henry says Georgia Tech. Jared Nichols says, I'm in. That's let's go. Fantastic. Look forward to having everybody with us as well. You get access to custom emojis, and there's more dropping. There's supposed to be some funny ones dropping, hopefully. Yeah, Omar says get the $14.99 when you get an extra video. Not only do you get an extra video, but you get an additional live show a week. Jared, you could sign up during the show. It doesn't take you away from here. Just click the join button or click the link, and it'll pop up, and you could do it right here. Alex, good morning, brother. Thank you. I might use the big windows as the background tomorrow. Pull this table over that I'm setting my computer on. It's got a little snowy background with the Hard Rock Hotel in the background. Clemson, Muff says Clemson's definitely barking today. They were definitely barking the other day when we took them to a nice big victory. Games have been getting hot after, I don't want to say a little slump, because I was in a rut, that's for sure. We've bounced out of it and breaking out the brooms today, and hopefully we'll be breaking out the big brooms tomorrow. Alex says that's a whole lot of donuts behind me. I actually never noticed it. They're all just circles. Like, it's interesting paintings in this suite. It's a little mountain attire. We've got a little wood vaulted ceiling with the wood beams, and then they've got like the ancient 70s curtains. See, there you go, Jared. Thanks for joining the Cap Nation family. Thanks for joining the family. And when I post members exclusive content, I will post in the community page as well. Neverett, thanks for joining Cap Nation family. It'll be the funnest $14.99 that we've ever spent, that's for sure. First live show will be tomorrow. First members only live show will be tomorrow. I'm trying to stagger the content. That way it's not all, piled up on top of each other. Omar, I'll answer. That's a great question. We've talked about that before, and it's big, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. So I'm not trying to stagger all the content, the added content, all on the same days. I want to be able to space it out throughout the week for you guys. That way you guys get, the weekly content is spaced out. So just trying to get into a little groove and a little system. Something in my eyeball. Omar asked a great question, guys. And this is something that, not a lot of people really ever pay attention to. And a lot of people are losing some serious money because of this. Live betting. Asked a great question. Says, hey, Kyle, how long do you think the delay is from when you're watching a game at the stadium than at home on TV? Now that, first of all, there is a delay. It used to be about 15 seconds. Used to be. All right? Used to be. Hold on. TD, will there be member exclusive picks and bets? Yes, there's actually one for this morning. There's actually a members only exclusive bet that was posted last night. But back to the time delay from what you actually see on television to what is actually taking place in the sports books. Let me tell you this, though. The sports books have a direct access live feed where they're seeing everything in real time. Edward, it used to be about 20 seconds. It's a lot longer than that. There's actually not only a complaint, but a lawsuit filed against William Hill for taking full advantage. It used to be 15 seconds, but the networks have actually came out and said that there's anywhere from a 45-second to a 1-minute delay, depending on which network carrier you have. The delays are longer. So if you're a DirecTV member, it's over a minute behind. I know I have DirecTV, so I know I'm a minute behind. Having access to live feeds, there's some out there, internet feeds. Edward's always 1 to 2 plays ahead of me. Big D Mall is always a play ahead of me. D Mall is always 45 seconds ahead of me, believe it or not. So depending on which carrier you have, it's anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute delayed. And the books have been using that for your advantage on live wagers. So when you go to bet something and you're like, oh yeah, they're going to score before the half's over, or minus 3.5, whatever the number is, and if you're watching it on television, that next play is already done. For all you know, they're punting, and you're putting your bet out there, and the books know it, and that's why a lot of times these live wagers get rejected. You're like, damn, my bet got rejected. Well, it's because they made a first down and you didn't know it. All right? It's because they made a first down and you didn't know it. Joseph, good morning. Todd, TD, welcome. Welcome both of you guys, both brand new Cap Nation family members joining the fun bunch. So live wagering, if you're at the stadium, you have a major advantage because what you're seeing is real time. And what you're seeing on television is delayed. It used to be 15 seconds. It used to always be 15 seconds, which, wasn't that big of a factor. But when they start factoring in 30 seconds to a minute delayed, let's be honest. When you put a team, let's just say football, for example, you put a team in the hurry up, how many quick little plays can they get off in a 30-second or a 1-minute time span? A few. So you could actually be well behind the play schedule, and you're putting in a bet, and if it goes to your advantage, William Hill was rejecting bets that were going towards the player's advantage and approving bets because they were, 45 seconds ahead, and only approving bets that were looking like they were going to be in the advantage of the house. So major, once I saw that come out this year, I've definitely scaled back my live betting. Live betting can definitely be used towards your advantage. It has a place, just like teasers do. But I'm a little more selective to it. Jack Dent, thank you. Thanks for joining the Cap Nation family. So, yeah, Jess says he just watched a touchdown from Baker Mayfield in 50 seconds, right? So, it just gotta be careful live betting, knowing that. But yeah, great question, Omar. Great question. We talked about that a month or so ago, and most people don't realize that. Most people don't realize that, they're getting into sucker bets and the plays are already over. Now, if you're a TD with the air fryer emoji, I'll be honest, that's my favorite one. The air fryer emoji, the ninjas. The ninja is my favorite one. Now, being at a stadium will bring you a whole different aspect of live betting. No doubt about it. You'll be right there on track and have a in my opinion, an honest and fair opportunity with live wagering if you're at the event. Jack Dent says, I'm down with you like 4 flat tires. I appreciate that. Shane says, it's crazy when both teams pretty much cover the total all by themselves, right? TD, you need to go to our community page. So it won't be in the live chat. You need to go to our YouTube channel and then click on the tab that says community. It's in the post where I can post things on YouTube. Frozen screen, okay. That's got to be the live stream software, why we always get a frozen screen. Because it's the same software that I use in the office as on this MacBook Pro. Appreciate that. What's up with the layout now? I'm in a hotel. I'm in Lake Tahoe. William, you might be behind us, but if you're asking about the Evansville, I'm not a big fan of the 4. No, I loved it at 2. Alrighty. Hungry this morning and pizza commercials on. Ready for breakfast. Live wagering is not for everybody, and yeah, people actually do exceptionally well taking advantage of live lines. As Edward said, if you're going to be live wagering, make a plan. Make a plan and stick to it on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a prime example, Sunday, Kansas City laying, and I don't even want to put salt on the wounds, but they were down by 10 in the first half. I bet them on the money line for the first half, as well as the points. And you're getting points at one point. You were able to get the money line at minus 150 when they were down just 1 score. I didn't see what it was when they were down 2 scores. Edward says never take live betting for higher than the opening odds. So, like, if it's a MAC football game, don't take the live total at 92 on a Wednesday, because they're scoring back and forth. All right, so we're going to start some breakdowns here in just a second and start our fun. That way we can get you guys on your merry way and put some more money in your pocket. Free plays yesterday. We won everything. Obviously, Baltimore and Cleveland over. Daily free play. Personal play. Winner, 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 winner. Easy winner. Also gave Browns first half over 9.5 total points. Winner. Both props hit yesterday. Props have been on point last couple days. Last couple NFL days. Props have been on point. Hitting the Chubb touchdown prop and the Baker Mayfield passing prop. It was nice to hit the Baker one yesterday, the plus money, plus 110. That was like icing on the cake. TD, you're welcome. Joe Free says, I never really live bet at all. I do. I used to do a lot more, but now that I know that we're at a disadvantage because of the time delays being a lot longer than what they used to. A friend of mine from high school is a cameraman for NBC Sports, and he does a lot of the NHL action. And he did the World Series and has done a bunch of football so far this year. And I've been able to confirm what I was able to read and hear about on the news about the networks being delayed and the sportsbook taking advantage of people that, the networks are delaying the feed extra at the request of partnered sponsors, aka the books. Kind of shiesty, if you ask me. If you're gonna do live wagering, it should be live, real-time stuff, real-time odds, not where they take advantage of you and me. That's pretty shady in my book. All right, logging into some systems here. That way we can get up and rolling. Opening up some windows here. I got to tell you, I love seeing all the green. I love seeing all the green comments. Easy to see who the members are. And most of you guys are members. At least the commenters seem to be members. 106 people here. If you haven't already done so, hit the thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it when you do. Helps get our video trending on YouTube. Helps get the video trending on YouTube, which is always a great thing. As I've always said, the bigger we build this, the more I'll be able to do for you guys. No football until NFL football on Thursday. Some good college football Friday. College basketball tonight, highlighted by my game of the week. A little early, in my opinion, for the game of the week, but this one was one I can't pass up. Absolutely can't pass this one up. So I am going to slaughter to the books tonight. If you guys want to get on board the game of the week, you got to go to the website. Click on that guaranteed tab. It's already posted. It was posted since last night. Just like last week's blowout winner. That was done in the third. This will be a nice big win for everybody as well. All right, so college hoops. I'm almost logged into all the systems that I need. One's acting really slow. But trying to get remote access is not always the fastest, especially considering the internet here is probably, although it's good enough to go live stream it on the computer, so I guess that's good. Mark Nation says, I'm ashamed to comment since I'm not green yet, LOL. Don't be ashamed. Brandon Cheney, thanks for joining the Cap Nation family. Ruben, good morning. Glad to see you tuning in. Steven Sanchez says, go green. Shane jumped on the green package today. Thank you, Shane. Glad to see you joining with us. Justice says, I'm taking up all of their bandwidth. Probably, right? TD Vol, welcome to the Cap Nation. Glad to have you with us as well. Absolutely, Shane. There'll be different colored badges for every month. Now, there's supposed to be custom badges coming. There'll be some, don't worry, there's enough Cap Nation Brinks trucks for all of you guys. There's supposed to be some custom badges coming. They're in the works. They weren't done yet, but they're in the process of being done, or process of being created. In the process of being created. Fast Freddy, thanks for jumping on board my game of the week. Richard, Mr. Delgado, Justice, thanks for jumping on board my game of the week as well. Everybody else. Ethan Picks. You want me to pick my nose, or do you want like some sports picks? You want some toothpicks? What kind of picks do you want? We got to fight over who's the original TD. Shane says, so we're all family here. What are we all getting for Christmas? Oh, we'll have to do something. Richard, good morning. What wise words do I have for you guys? Wise word of the day. You know, that would be a good segment. So this is it. If you're waiting for a sign, this is your sign to get on board my game of the week. That is tonight. Wise word of the day. Wise word of the day. Might have to make that a thing. Jared, no, there's scroll down below the parlay. Scroll down below the parlay, and there's an actual straight bet. There's a copy of a ticket with a straight bet. Lamar, how do you become a member? You click the join button right next to the subscribe button. There's a join button. If you're on a mobile device, you'll have to X out of the live chat to see the join button. And you either click that, or I just posted a link. Just posted a link to, you can click that directly, and it'll open up. Any thoughts on the Akron game? We'll go over that. Definitely go over that. Elevation, just tell us, bro. Tell you what. Elevation, what do you want me to tell you? And I don't think we're bros yet. You want me to tell you my game of the week? Pay me $100, we'll tell you the game of the week instantly. Having some fun this morning. You know, the only thing that I'm missing is my soundboard, and I want you guys to know I tried to bring it with me. All right, I tried to bring it with me. The luggage was full. Luggage was full. Give me 1 second, folks. Greg Engel, good morning, sir. Justice got some wise word of the day. Don't spit in the wind. And I'm going to give you guys a wise word of advice for when you're on the mountain snowboarding or skiing. Don't eat yellow snow. I brought the pole with me. We brought the pole. The pole comes everywhere. The pole comes everywhere. J-Rock, I didn't see your comment. You said don't eat yellow snow as well. That is funny. I did not see your comment as well. That's classic. For some reason, it's not working on this. So weird. Alrighty, well, I won't use it on this computer then. Guys crack me up. I'd like to hear you guys' wise word of the day. Post in the comment section your guys' wise word of the day as well. You guys crack me up. All right, logging back into everything. I logged back out, cleared some cookies and stuff, hoping to fix this other MacBook. Don't run with scissors. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like the don't run with scissors. Don't sit on a pole. Don't sit on a nose cone. Unless that's your thing, we won't judge. While eating a banana, don't look another man in the eye, just saying. Might get an awkward look there. You might get an awkward look there. All right, popping up our college basketball lines. Bill McDonald says William and Mary was a good win. You know it was. William and Mary +7 yesterday. Dog outright winner. Let me try this iPad. Should be able to without flying colors. Hold on. Everything wants to give, of course, everything wants to give me a problem. Lamar, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Glad to have you join in with us as well. Mr. Bear, I love that one. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Dr. Franco says, don't bet with your baby in your hand. Right? Omar, the banana comment, right? I almost didn't want to acknowledge that one. So you guys are telling me I shouldn't eat a banana on the live show? Might be a little awkward. Be a little awkward. Don't call your bookie while holding your baby in the bathroom and filming on YouTube. Got to add in the ending to that one. Jared says you're dumb. You don't see the pic. You need to go to the YouTube community page, brother. Go click on our profile. Go to our YouTube page and click on the community tab. And you'll be able to see it. I can eat the banana, but I got to just break it in half. Okay, good to know the rules. Muff, that one might get me in trouble on YouTube with YouTube, so I'll pass on saying that one. J-Rock says something I always tell my teenagers, the decisions you make today will affect your results tomorrow. Exactly. The decisions you make today may affect your bankroll and who you're not betting tomorrow. Chris Valentine dropping bombs this morning. Advice of the day: buy an air fryer. Boom. Winner. Men are supposed to eat fruit with a knife. That's funny. All right, so first one, what we're going to dive into. We're going to dive into the Clemson and Virginia Tech one. Give me 1 second, folks. Just popping everything up. Maybe, if it allows me to. Good enough. Good enough here. I need a better setup. They need to get me a desk or something here. Because definitely lacking in the comfort department. Wise words of the day. Look at you guys rolling now. Wise words of the day. All right, we're going to take a look at this Clemson Virginia Tech game. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Be televised on the ACC network for everybody. Just popping up the good old odds here. Again, Clemson coming in +2. They were +2 in their last game. Getting the job done. Justice never take a pick from the server. Right? Oh man, I could go on and on and on and on and on about that one, but I'll refrain. I'll be nice today. Clemson +2, Virginia Tech laying the 2. Total set over and under 127 and a half in this one. First of all, taking a look at Clemson, guys, 5-0 on the year, off to a hot start. They just beat up Alabama 64-56. Before that, they had wins over Maryland, beating them 67-51. They beat South Carolina State, Purdue, Mississippi State. They were absolutely rolling. They get a conference matchup, their first one of the year today. Virginia Tech, they're 4-1 on the year. They're coming off their loss to Penn State, 75-55, where they just lost by 20 a week ago on December 8th, Tuesday, December 8th, so a week ago. When you start, they don't want to skip over just because they had a one loss. They've also beat VMI, South Florida, beat Villanova. It took overtime, but they got Villanova, a win column against Villanova in OT. Radford, so I don't want to skip over that, but they are coming off their big loss. Here they are, home conference game, first of all. Mike Young and his program for Virginia Tech, the Castle Coliseum where they're playing, it's got a decent home court advantage when it's packed with, 9,275 screaming Virginia Tech fans, which is not going to be the case today. Now, I'll go over all the numbers, but key to success for Virginia Tech, Kiwi Alma, Justin Mutz, and the rest of the company, they're going to have a stellar game. Clemson's got their take no prisoners attitude. Brad Brownwell and the Tigers, they're absolutely rolling. They are absolutely rolling, and they're making it look easy the way that they've been playing. All right? They are an efficient shooting team. When you start comparing the numbers, first of all, Virginia Tech comes in with the better rated offense, no doubt about it. We've got them 41st in our system based on adjusted efficiencies, compared to Clemson that comes in at 65. Now, when it comes to defense, in our opinion, in our system, Clemson has the second best defense in Division I based on adjusted efficiencies, holding teams to just 26.1% shooting from out deep Hell, they're holding teams to shooting below 40% from the field. 39.2% of all their two-point plays as well. And for some reason, they must be scary on that free throw line because opponents are only hitting 59.7% against Clemson. So, but let's take a look at offensive numbers. Clemson hitting 51.2% from the field, 32.2% of all their three-point plays, converting 53.2% of all those jump shots, layups, and dunks. And they're a decent free throw shooting team, hitting 71.2%. You know, one thing that you can't do is you can't win if you can't. Now you can win, but you can't cover spreads not shooting free throws. And I'm looking for low-hanging fruit. I'm looking for avenues to make money. And because of that, need to make sure that we're betting on teams that generally can knock down free throws with the best of them. Omar, what's a safe differential? And first of all, you know, the only dumb question is the one that you don't ask. If you've got a question, feel free to ask it, because the only dumb ones are the ones that don't get asked. And that's another great question by you today, Omar. Asked, what's a safe differential in points to where a team will not foul towards the end of the game and catch up? You know, I've seen it where they stop fouling at 8 and they just give up 6. They just give up. But then again, we've seen teams that fight, and foul to the very end. They can be going completely backwards by missing a basket, and the other team knocked down free throws, and they're getting wider separation, 12, 14, 16 points. And they're still fouling. But, 3 to 4, 5 to 6 at a minimum before teams stop. But we've seen the occasional where they just keep on fouling with a hope and a prayer to get back in it. If there's a hope and a prayer, they're generally fouling. Edward says, if a dog is up, heavy favorites foul until the end. Very, 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 very. So, again, back to the Clemson game. Take a look at Virginia Tech and how they do on offense. They're hitting 50.5% from the field, 50.5. All right, so 50.5%. They have a high turnover rate, 18.1, but believe it or not, Clemson's turnover rate is a little bit higher than that. They're knocking down 32.4% of all their three-point plays. They're converting 51.8% of all their jump shots, layups, and dunks. And they're converting 69% of their free throws. Now, two-foul participation. Virginia Tech participates just under 21%, which is definitely an advantage for Clemson. Height advantage. No real height advantage. Point distribution. Both are averaging 31% for Virginia Tech, 32.5% for Clemson for points from the three-point range. But you have to really take a look at Clemson's defense to where they're actually holding teams to 26.1% shooting from out deep. 39.2% of all their jump shots, layups, and dunks are only being converted. They're the number 8. Overall shooting, they're the number 6 team in the country defending another team shooting. Their defense, there's not much you could say about it other than, wow, absolutely locked down lately. Now, you take a look at the opponents that they've played. They held Mississippi State to 42. They held Purdue to 70. They held South Carolina State to 38. They held Maryland to 51 and Alabama to 56. It just shows you the quality of Clemson. As far as this one goes, first of all, none of our plays are out. The only play that is out is my game of the week, as well as our daily free play. But an early lean on this one, and I think it's going to be a tough matchup. I really do. I think this, is going to have a making for a very tough matchup. But I do lean towards Clemson plus the 2. Okay, I do lean towards them plus the 2 points. But I think it's going to be a very close matchup. That's why it's just a lean. And for everybody that doesn't know, when we're leaning, we're just leaning. All right. And if you guys are wondering about the ugly background, we are in a hotel up in South Lake Tahoe. Thank you, Harris Casino, for the very beautiful suite and beautiful view. So no 4x4 or 2x2 TV screens in the background. No Vibe interactive board. So when we do have a free play, I'll be giving it to you guys old school way for us. So, but I do have to get a little more comfortable here because this is actually an uncomfortable setup. It's definitely an uncomfortable setup. Hanil Patel, free pick today? Sure, why not? Might as well have a free pick today, right, folks? What do you guys think? Should we have a free play today? Yeah, I think so. Bob says we should have a free play, right, Bob? Bob, yep. Yep, Bob says we should have a free play because Hanil Patel asking for a free play. So, yep, we'll definitely have a free play. Just teasing you guys. The donuts are making you hungry. Donuts are making me hungry. That and my coffee is running out. Edward, can we look at Kansas State? Absolutely. Absolutely. I need like an extension off of this thing to bring my my iPad a little closer. But yeah, we do have a daily free play out there already in our daily free play video. We'll have more in here. It's going to be a fun day today. Kansas State you're asking for, right? $9 p.m. Eastern time game, a little late action. Late night chaser special. We'll pop up the information for that one. Richard says, here is your free pick, your nose. Right? One in a million, so you're saying there's a chance. There's a small chance. Hey, chip in a chair, baby. Chip in a chair. The Browns, us Browns backers yesterday had a chance. That's all we had. That's not comfortable. I'm trying to get comfy here. Mark, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for joining the Cap Nation family. Thanks for joining the Cap Nation family for that exclusive content that's going to be dropping. Welcome, Mark. Give me 1 second, folks. Shifting some things around here. There we go. This setup might be a little bit better. Hold on. Let's see how this looks. Give me 1 second. There we go. This setup might work a little bit better. Alrighty. I guess I could always do it down here like this. This will work. This will work for ease. Oops. Gotta get all these windows open. Of course, it doesn't want me to, so hang tight. Bear with me. I gotta get all these windows open, and it normally lets me open up in another. Another window, but for some reason it's not anymore. So bear with me, guys, just a second. All right, now we're rolling. I just went back to the old manual way. Mike Brown, good morning. Soccer parlay will be fun. Remember, the parlays that I put out there, they're just for fun. Always bet them, for fun. And just remember that for the exclusive content when I put out a parlay for fun. That's all it is, fun money parlays. Urban Sports, who's in Cali? When I walk across the street, I'll be in Cali. When I cross, I'm literally on state line. All right, so first of all, Kansas State, 2-4 on the year. 2-4 on the year. Finally get another win against Milwaukee, beating them at home. 76-75, close game there. Before that, they lost to Fort Hays State, UNLV. They did beat UMKC. They lost to Colorado by 18. They lost to Drake by 10. And then you got Iowa State. Started out the year beating Arkansas Pine Bluff, just like about everybody, by 17. And then they lost to South Dakota State. They lost to Jeff's Iowa in a beatdown by nearly 30 points, by 28 points total, actually. And so when you start comparing the numbers side by side, hold on, why didn't it open for me? Oh, it's because it opened up the ESPN link. Give me 1 second here. There we go. That's better. When you start comparing the teams side by side, you're going to see one is a much better offensive-minded unit than the other. A tad bit on the defense side. First of all, Iowa State comes in with the better ranked defense. They also have the better offense, the more efficient offense. They knock down free throws. They can hit a three. They're very, very precise with their two-point plays. We'll start with Kansas State and their very low numbers. They are hitting 53.1% from the field, which is 71st in Division I. That's a great number there. TD, have a great day, brother. Thanks for joining us. Kansas State, they're hitting 38.3% from out deep. The number 48 three-point shooting team in Division I. They're also converting 50% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. They're struggling from the free throw line, 63% conversion from the free throw line. And then you've got Iowa State. When it comes to shooting, they're lights out. 54.5% from the field, 33.3% from out deep. Not the highest three-point shooting team, but they're middle of the pack. When it comes to all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, they're converting 58.3% of them. Every attempt, they're converting 58 out of every 100 attempts. Free throw shooting, phenomenal free throw shooting team, 75%. Could definitely do a little bit better, but they're hitting 75%. Now, two-foul participation, Iowa State participates 61% of the time. That is a major advantage towards Kansas State. When you look at this line, guys, Iowa State laying 7.5 minus $1.15, over and under 136 for this contest. When you start comparing the numbers, taking a look side by side, it doesn't even look close to me on paper. And this will be a play that I am betting. Now, if I had a Vibe interactive board here, I'd write it up on the board. And we're going to lock this one in. Iowa State laying 7.5 minus $1.15. Free official play. Iowa State laying 7.5. Clipper, it's actually a couch. It's not bad, though. And then I've got two big old chairs, sofa chairs over there. So Iowa State free play minus 7.5. Lock it in. Put it up on that interactive whiteboard. Chris saying, is a two foul protocol a thing of a discipline thing, or just making it so that they don't foul out early? So that they don't foul out early. So that they don't foul out early. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you putting that in the comment section for me. And all it is a coaching style. You know, it's just a straight up coaching style. You know, if you take a look, you know, at Steve Prohm at his numbers from last year, you know, you'll see the numbers were way lower. He's played some key players at certain times. That number at the end of the season will probably be in the low 20s for Virginia Tech. I think they averaged 22% last year. 22.3% last year. In 2019, it was 18.6%. So right around the 20% mark. Hopefully I saved you and didn't cost you from taking you off a winner. I'll be honest, I do like seeing all the Cap Nation family members here with the green and the badges. All the haters that show up, they can't say that the commenters are fake when people got all these badges. That's for sure. Those comments usually crack me up, though. All right, somebody fire out another game. Which one do you guys want broke it down? It's the You Call It special right now. I probably have time. You know, the live shows while I'm gone, we'll probably have a little less barbershop talk, a little more breakdowns, because my time going live is going to be a little bit less. So I'm not going to be doing 3-hour live shows until probably Saturday again. So I want to be able to squeeze in. We already broke down the Clemson game. Hit the rewind button there, Javier. You know, Florida State game. Going back to Florida and Florida State, man, I got to tell you, thoughts and prayers for Keonte Johnson. If you guys don't remember, we were live when Keonte Johnson collapsed on the court. And I don't know if you guys saw the video. Somebody posted a video of it. It's absolutely horrific. Just doubled over and face planted near center court. And he's been in the hospital, stable but extremely critical condition. And I mean, it's just absolutely horrible for this kid. He's in a medically induced coma still. He was transported from Gainesville to now back by their campus. I guess he's understanding and complying to basic commands. But man, how sad. Edward, they haven't said what caused anything. I haven't seen anything out there. I've been following it. I know he definitely had COVID before. But I haven't seen anything reported. Haven't seen anything reported about it. But like on what caused it. But I've seen the updates, and the last one from the family member, from the grandfather, yesterday was just that I read yesterday, late last night, was just heartbreaking. I couldn't imagine being a family member, a father, a friend. Hell, I feel heartbreaking for the family, and I don't even know the guy, but just absolutely sad. So hopefully he's able to recover, make a full recovery. Love watching him play too. But I know he's in a world of hurt right now. It's horrible. Yeah, Mike canceled Wednesday's game. That's definitely the right thing to do. Gennaro, how do you get the green circle? Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. Click the join button, but you'll have to X out of the live chat if you're on your mobile device and click the join, and then, or you could hit the link that I just posted. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with it, but definitely sad. Yeah, Edward, it definitely points to that. That's for sure. Gennaro, you're very welcome, brother. Looking forward to seeing you join the family as well. All right, so guys, fire out a game. Which one you guys want me to bet? I know some of you guys. I've seen Georgia Tech a couple times. All right, we'll do Georgia Tech. Yeah, Richard was definitely very sad. I saw the video when I first read it. The report, it sounded like it happened after a timeout near the bench, but when I seen it, it was after a timeout walking back out to the court by midfield, and he just collapsed. It was bad. Raymond, good morning. Good morning. If you guys haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you best subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do, from our daily free play videos to our daily live shows with Cappers Nation Live. As you guys can see, I'm on vacation. We're in beautiful Lake Tahoe. About to go hit the mountain here in a little bit. So even when we're on vacation, I still bring you guys the heat. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Chris, I was just a lean towards Clemson. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I think they're definitely going to be in a big battle there. And I don't think it's going to be an easy game for either team, to be honest. I think it's a very close game. All right, so we're going to take a look at the Georgia Tech Florida State game here in a little bit, or here right now, for later on today, 8:30 Eastern time. Edward, if I have time, I'll do the Wisconsin game next. Good old 4-1 Wisconsin. All right, popping up the Georgia Tech odds and all of that good stuff for us. Another evening game. 8:30 Eastern time, Georgia Tech +8 on the road. Florida State laying 8, over and under 137. Edward says don't overstay. It can turn ugly, right? J-Rock says you're going to get blamed for bringing the heat and melting the snow. We're bringing the heat after a 4-0 sweep of my personal plays yesterday. That's for sure. My game of the week later on tonight. We're going to be bringing the heat. But weather was cold yesterday. It snowed. It snowed Sunday night, Monday morning, Monday afternoon, and a little in the evening yesterday. Cold, snowy, and partly cloudy right now looking out the window. Partly cloudy and looks absolutely cold. And it's supposed to snow tomorrow. We're supposed to ski. My wife skis, I snowboard. So we're supposed to go play on the mountain today. Take tomorrow off. Relax. Take her around town. I used to live up here years ago. So go take her around town. Maybe go to the village at Squaw. And back on the slopes at Kirkwood on Thursday. Members exclusive live show on YouTube tomorrow. That'll be fun. We'll also have Cappers Nation Live. Again, we'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time again. Bringing the heat. Of course, I just hit the wrong button. Bear with me, guys. Got to open up the Georgia Tech odds again. Edward says tomorrow's supposed to snow in Jersey. That's crazy. Wouldn't mind being trapped home a day or two, you know. Christopher says supposed to get 16 inches of snow there Thursday. Wow. You know, I would love to get trapped here for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Maybe in a condo though, or a cabin rental with a nice big wood burning fireplace. Chris, I'm gonna post. I don't know yet what time the members live show will be, but I'm gonna post. I'll know later on tonight. Mike Brown says, no offense, Kyle, just don't see you as somebody as a snowboarder. LOL. I've tried. I'm very athletic. What are you trying to say? I'm not athletic. I surf. I wake surf. I snowboard. I've surfed all my life. Greg, do I know when there's going to be another college hoops big game? Later in the week. Later in the week there will be one. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second, guys. Can I break down the Tulsa game? I'm going to be honest, probably won't have time to do that one. But if I do, I will. Chris says Dad bought its most superior built, right? No doubt about it. But yeah, I'll definitely post some pictures and videos from up there. That's for sure. Give me 1 second, folks. I do apologize. Ryan, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining as well. Glad to have you on the Cap Nation family as well. Gregory Mills, get to the games. How about you get the fuck out of here? That's probably a better one. I bet you didn't like that answer, did you? We've been getting to the games. We don't just go down the list. Hold on, everybody. Let me give out some games for Gregory Miles. Take Akron. Take Rice. Take St. Bonaventure. Then Houston Baptist. Make sure you take Chicago State. I also really love St. Francis. But at the same time, my twin brother loves Central Connecticut State plus the 3. All right? Same game. Make sure you take the over. And then I'll have somebody on the live show a little bit later tomorrow to tell you to take the under. And also, I definitely recommend Stanford money line. Stanford money line is the lock of the night. All right. Stanford money line is the lock of the night. My name Corey. You're over here writing this down. Well, if you're writing it down, let me know what it looks for you, okay? You guys kill me. You guys crack me up. Well, if they all hit, then you guys got double-sided games just like SBR because, St. Bonaventure's playing Akron. Houston Baptist is playing Rice. Chicago State's playing Illinois State. And Stanford on the money line is probably like minus 10,000. One second, folks. If you guys are taking me serious what I just said, you guys shouldn't. Alright? Somebody was trying to rush me, telling me just to get to the games. I told them to fuck off. And then I just spit out a bunch of nonsense. So whatever I just said, when you realize I pulled an SBR by giving out both sides of the game, then you'll know. Give me 1 second, folks. Any Chicagoans in the house? My mother's from Chicago. Does that count? My mom's family's from Chicago. I'm told I sound like I'm from Chicago all the time. Weird. All right, I went to boot camp in Great Lakes. Mike Brown says, some of these guys on YouTube kill me. Right? Hold on, I gotta read this comment. Some of the guys on YouTube kill me. This guy was all over the Eagles to beat the Saints, but lost 90% of the others. But everyone remembers just that one upset. He calls it the best gambling show on YouTube. I don't know who that is. I don't have the best gambling show on YouTube. We try to give out you guys a real bettor's perspective. Stat Quap, good morning. No, we did not. Dr. Franco says you sure do. James tuning in from Arkansas, welcome. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm actually not in the office. We're in Lake Tahoe. We're in beautiful Lake Tahoe. Richard says good tips come to he who wait, right? I apologize. Hold on. This is crazy. Alrighty. I play cards. Play cards, shoot dice. My name Corey. Have no idea if they don't take Discover. I would think that they would. But I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to finally take a look. Finally take a look at the Georgia Tech Florida State game. The big 8-point spread. Total over and under 137. There we go. Everything I've been trying to log into, I could finally log into. Please bear with me. I do apologize. Alrighty, let's see here. Don't forget, game of the week. Later today, college hoops. A little early for game of the week, but I love this one. Love this one. Oops. Dr. Frank says they had a dream of St. Francis. I'm wondering if I should bet the game. Probably. Mike Brown says, Kyle, have a... Oh, I was reading the comment. And then it disappeared on me. One quick second, folks. And then we're going to have some breakdowns. I'll end up doing this one, then we'll do the Wisconsin game next. Do this one and then the Wisconsin game next. Alrighty. Sometimes I miss, at least for the live shows, not being in the office. Make it a lot easier, that's for sure. All right, so Georgia Tech, 2-2. They started out 0-2, losing to Georgia State in that big quadruple overtime game that saw almost 250 points scored. They lost to Mercer by 10. They came back after losing to Mercer by 10. Beat Kentucky by 17, put the beat down on them. Beat Nebraska 75-64. Mike says, just was saying you're the best show for real men, but tell you that all the time. Had my biggest week after starting with Game of the Week Friday. Thanks, man, big time. You're very welcome. I do appreciate those comments as well. You know, I always keep the bettor's perspective real for you guys. You know, there's a lot of shows out there. You know, there's shows out there that draw bigger crowds than us. There's shows that draw smaller crowds than us. But one thing that separates us from the pack is I actually bet the games. Whereas I'm honestly not sure another sports service that makes daily videos or live shows can honestly tell you that they bet every single game they give out for thousands of dollars and that are willing to show it and prove it on a daily basis. And the others just get away with never showing plays because they're never questioned. All right? You guys will get a real bettor's perspective from me, from somebody that actually bets the games. So that's the one thing that you're always going to get from me is a bettor's perspective who absolutely bets on the game. So when the Yellow Jackets got done beating Kentucky, they went and faced off against Nebraska, beat them by 11 as well. So after starting the year 0-2, they've bounced back. They're 2-2. They've won 2 straight. They're going to be going up against a Seminoles team that's tough, guys. 3-0 straight up. Beat North Florida, beat Indiana, beat Florida. They're tested. They're rested. They have not played since Saturday when they faced off against Florida. They ended up beating them by 12. But I'm not sure if Keonte Johnson wouldn't have went down and had that horrible injury. Not too sure that score would be this much different. Or I'm sure the score would be that, just a little bit different. J-Rock says, there's one show that has a college basketball capper, the kind of guy who's in his mom's basement wishes he could get a date. Right. But he probably doesn't show tickets for thousands of dollars, because if he did, he probably wouldn't be in the basement with a Bama flag. I don't even know who that is, but yeah, there's a lot of tools out there. A lot of tools out there that you guys trust for your financial advice, because let's be honest, if I'm giving you guys advice on games and you guys are taking it and betting it, that's financial advice. And some of you guys definitely take some advice from some shady individuals. Aaron, no real opinion on Liberty today. I really haven't dived into that game yet. When you start comparing the numbers, side by side with Georgia Tech and Clemson, Georgia Tech and Florida State, you're going to see everything about Florida State is good. All right, they've got the 14th best offense in Division I based on adjusted efficiencies in our system. They also have the 75th best defense in Division I. 15th best defense in Division I, and the 23rd best offense in Division I. I was reading Georgia Tech's defensive numbers being 75th in our system. Georgia Tech's numbers are in the top 25% of Division I, but Florida State's much higher than that. They're in the top positions when it comes to adjusted efficiencies. We'll start with Georgia Tech. They shoot the ball well, 49.3%. They knock down free throws. They hit 73.3% from the charity stripe. They're hitting 49.3% from the field. They knock down just 30.4% of all their three-point attempts. They struggle from out deep. However, if they want to have an opportunity to shoot out deep today, they'll have plenty of opportunity with the Florida State defense. That's the one avenue and an area of the Seminoles defense that I don't like. There are holes out deep, and they're allowing teams to put up nearly 38.5% shooting from out deep, which is like last in Division I. Now, Georgia Tech, they hit 51.4% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, and as I said, 73.3% free throw shooting team. When it comes to Florida State, their offense is very potent, and it could be even better if they can knock down free throws consistently. It's one avenue where they've struggled. They're hitting a decent percentage, 68%. That's usually right around the cusp or the cutoff where I like to consider a team a quality team, a quality free throw shooting team. They're hitting 49% from the field, fantastic from out deep, 38.3% shooting from out deep, and luckily for them, Georgia Tech gives up almost 40% success shooting from out deep. Now, turnover rates for both teams are low. Pace of play is definitely a little faster for Florida State. They average 16.4 seconds per possession compared to 17.8 for Georgia Tech. They're hitting 68.1% from the charity stripe, like I was saying. Two-foul participation, major advantage for Florida, as Georgia Tech has been in it for 62% available playing time remaining in the first half so far this year. That's a definite major advantage for Florida State. As far as a lean goes on this one, first of all, I only have a couple plays out. One, the free play that we put out in the live video, the daily free play in the daily free play video, and then my game of the week. No other premium plays or my personal plays have not been put out yet. So as far as this one goes, and with the line on this one, I do lean towards the better team, which is Florida State. I do lean towards the better state, or the better team, and that's Florida State, and I do lean towards the over. I know some people asking about the under on this one, but I do lean towards the over, and it's just a little lean, all right? Just a little lean. Leans are when we're leaning towards it. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're betting it. Mike Brown, what's my thoughts on a basketball teaser? A 2-team 5-point, 3-team 7-point. I'm not a big fan with teasers in basketball. I'm just not. Will I bet them? Absolutely, from time to time. But I'm not a monster lover or liker of basketball teasers. Nathan says, hate how BetOnline charges me service fees. Well, then don't use a credit card. Use Bitcoin. I've never been charged a fee, and I use Bitcoin. I've never been charged a fee, deposit or cash out. Never been charged a fee. As Edward said, you get 4 or 5 points. Doesn't seem to be worth it. Just doesn't seem to be worth it on a teaser for basketball. All right, so we're going to take a look at one more. Bitcoin is definitely the way of the future when it comes to offshore betting, that's for sure. Now, let's see here. Next one that we're going to break down. We'll break down the Wisconsin game. I know some people asked for that game. Loyola, Chicago. Wisconsin coming right up. We'll bust through that one. Does BetOnline take Venmo? No. They're offshore. Just go purchase Bitcoin and Cash App and then send Bitcoin, and then you don't have to pay any fees. Yep. There's a date on the video. There's a date on every video. All right, folks. Going to jump into the next game day breakdown for you guys between Loyola, Chicago, and Wisconsin. Another later game, 6 p.m. Eastern time game. If you're on premium plays, we do not have any early premium plays today. All right? The only play that I have that's early is the YouTube members exclusive play that's in the community page, which you'd have to be a member on YouTube to get that exclusive play that's posted on the community page for members only. Jack Dent, no, I'm not going to have time to talk about that game, unfortunately. I'm on vacation, and I've already been live for 2 hours, which is about 45 minutes longer than what tomorrow's live show and what all the live shows will be. But we were shooting the shit, so we're going to bust through this one. Wisconsin laying 9 minus $1.10. Loyola Chicago currently first half number at 60, and Wisconsin laying 4.5 minus $1.15. Loyola for the Ramblers, guys. They beat Lewis. They beat 77-66. And then you got Wisconsin 4-1 on the year for the Badgers. Greg Gardner's program, they started out 3-0. They beat Eastern Illinois, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Green Bay. They ran into Marquette. They lost by a bucket, a single bucket. They bounced back. They beat Rhode Island by 11. They're 4-1 on the year. They've got 2 more games before they jump into conference play. One here against Loyola Chicago, and then Louisville next Saturday. They get a week off. Excuse me. When you start comparing teams, first of all, on offense there is no comparison. But I don't want to not say no comparison. Loyola Chicago is definitely efficient. They can knock down a three. They can knock down a three with the best of them. They're the 15th best three-point shooting team in Division I. Their percentage for knocking down two-point plays is 4th in Division I at almost 63%. Their offensive rebounding lacks at 22.4%. They turn over the ball, not too bad. They're actually on the lower side. A little slower pace of play, 17.1 seconds. They hit 42.1% of all their three-point attempts, 62.7% all their two-point plays, and they struggle from the charity stripe. 65% free throw shooting team. And then you've got Wisconsin hitting 52.6% from the field. 6th least amount of turnovers in Division I. 37% from out deep. So they're no slouch when it comes to shooting out deep as well. We have a troll. Here, we'll get rid of him. Arik. I'll give you another chance in 5 minutes. But knock that shit off. Nobody needs to see the same comment 50 times. Edward, done. See how taking care of that part, Edward. Edward is now blue and green. All right, so comparing both of these teams, offensive, defensively, Wisconsin's defense, number 6 in our system in Division I. Holding teams at 29.9% shooting from out deep, three-point plays. Loyola Chicago knocking down 42% success rate from out deep. I look forward to seeing them match up against Wisconsin and their solid defense. I will sheriff the chat proudly. Wisconsin holding teams to 38.7% shooting of all their two-point plays. This is a stat where Loyola Chicago is fantastic at, 62.7%. I look forward to seeing the matchup. Good teams win, great teams cover the spread. You guys know how that saying goes. In order to cover a spread, you need to be able to knock down free throws. Wisconsin will do and can do just that. Now, this matchup, Edward, love it. I think Edward's a good choice for chat security. Let me tell you, Edward has gone above and beyond, and has had my back plenty of times. Plenty of times. Probably the most, which is definitely doesn't go unnoticed, that's for sure. As far as this one goes, I lean towards Wisconsin. but it's something about Loyola Chicago that still pains me. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. So I do lean towards Wisconsin in this one. I do like what I see out of Wisconsin so far. What's the wrench mean? It means he's a moderator. I gave him mod powers. He's been with me long enough. As far as the total goes, 127. I think the game's going to be close on the total. I think it goes over, but I don't think it goes over by much. All right? I do not think the total goes over by much. The only way the total stays under is if Wisconsin is able to completely lock down Loyola Chicago. And they're an awesome shooting team, so they're going to make their buckets. Wisconsin's awesome defensive team as well. So I do lean towards Wisconsin. That's just a lean towards them laying the 9. I do lean towards the over 127 minus $1.10 as well. But again, I believe it's going to be a close one on the total. Our system has it coming in at 129. Total's at 127. I can see it hitting 130. 131, 132. I think it's going to be decided by a bucket in either direction. So for that one, I'll probably stay off of the total, but I do lean towards Wisconsin getting the job done. But I think it's going to be a good game. I think this might be a real good game. So again, that's what I have as of right now. The free play that we put out during the live show. As of today, Iowa laying 2.5. Sorry, Iowa State. Sorry, 7.5. Can't read my own chicken scratch. Other than that, I do have one more daily free play. It's in the daily free play video. And we also have our YouTube members exclusive play. I think the total's low exactly for that same reason, that they can definitely lock them down. They can definitely have an opportunity to shut them down on defense. And if they do a complete total lockdown, which I don't know if they can do. I mean, Loyola Chicago is such a good shooting team. A lot of good teams have tried. Mark Nation's teacher's pet. Love it. Love it. Yeah, definitely. Definitely big difference between Iowa and Iowa State. No doubt about it. All right, folks, I'm going to get out of here. I'm actually very happy that the feed was a success from the hotel, which means we'll go off without a hitch tomorrow. Jared Nichols, you don't see the members-only live play, or the members-only play. It's on our community page, so what that means is you need to go to our YouTube channel, click our name on our, down below in the video, go to our main YouTube channel, click on the community tab, and then scroll down. Thank you, DSA Sports Consultant. Appreciate that. Jace, thank you. All right, folks, I am out of here, and we will see you guys live tomorrow. Remember, if you want an additional play, there's a members-only exclusive play on the community page. You have to be a YouTube member for it. There you go, Jared. If you're not a member, click the join button or click the link below. And then my game of the week. You have to be signed up by 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific to be on my game of the week. It's college hoops. All right, it's college hoops today or this week. Be a good one. Real good one. All right, guys, I'm out of here, and we will see you guys all live tomorrow morning, and then a members-only exclusive live show tomorrow, as well as the daily Cappers Nation live show. Avoid the trees, absolutely. Definitely got to avoid the trees. All right, guys, take it easy, everybody.